So here we have the patch notes. Just to disable the webcam straight away, you'll be able to see the AVA logo. It's called Week 5 update at the moment. The reason why it's called Week 5 update is because the day is not yet set. It can be a little bit sooner than the day that you normally expected, and the devs told me to be a little bit vague about it. So unfortunately, this patch note will not include the actual day of the update. The only thing that I will be able to tell you is that it is next week, and that it could be either in January or February. That's what I can tell you about this. We move on. The program that I have for today. So we're talking about the new mode, which I already told you about a little bit. New weapons, servers, skin combination, box updates, item balancing, and then finally some miscellaneous stuff. That is what I will tell you today. First off, the new mode. This I already showed you earlier on. I'll make sure to remove my webcam a little bit so you can see everything. There will be 4 maps for Infection, which are Burning Temple, Dual Side, Dark Chamber, and Prison Break. The Infected have new skills, so the mode has been updated a little bit. The host will spawn with 1 Spore to damage humans, which will do 30 HP damage. The host will also have more power, 4,000 health instead of 3,000 health. And that is because of the fact that the devs have noticed that in the other versions, in the previous iterations as well, sometimes the host would die very quick when people were camping, and that is something they don't want to do. Then the male Infectee, because you have female, you have a male. The male will have 10 free Spores. What they do is they will temporarily freeze you, only for a very short period of time. They will also have a skill that resists knockback a little bit more, so if you headshot them continuously, they'll be able to do a bit more. And to balance that out, they will have some slower movement, because otherwise the class would be too OP. Then the mode itself has been made a little bit darker, so it's a bit harder to see some people, but it's mainly to do so the mode is a little bit more spooky. And then finally, humans will have some more places to hide, because on the maps you will find some cabinets or lockers in which you can hide in. So that is what I can tell you about the new game modes. I think it's quite interesting. I hope this will make Infection a bit cooler. Especially like the fact that the map is a little bit darker. And to be honest, the places to hide in, that sounds pretty cool. Then the new weapons. This was already announced, now with the and the official names as well. So the MA74M and the WCX SBR, official names AK47M, and the SIG MCX SBR. Both rifleman weapons. This one is a bit more classic, and this one, I think it's more of a 2015, 2016 gun for the people that went over it. And this is a silent rifle, so both rifles. But I'm quite hyped for these rifles. I'm curious to see how good this one is going to be. I'm quite curious to see how good this silent rifle will be. And of course, there'll also be some skins for that. But I'm most curious to see how these weapons will behave. And to move on to the Infection rewards, there will be some new weapons that you can get from Infection. There will be a cursed box available in the Infection mode. So from Infection, you can get a chance of 3 boxes, which is either an AVA box, a premium box, or a curse box. And in the curse box, you can get a red slasher, you can get the infector slasher, or you can get a chainsaw, which is, well, I think it's just Jason's chainsaw. But some of one of these 3 skins you will be able to get, which I think is quite cool. So some Infection-related weapons, and this is some better reason to farm this mode. And in the HUD, you should be able to see the HP of the Infected when you are shooting at it, at least slightly. Then, we have the servers. As you know, there will be a new server added, the addition of a South American server. I cannot tell you exactly where it is located. To be honest, I'm not really sure where it will be located. But it will expand the service to South America. South America so far really has been playing on the North American server, sometimes in Europe as well. And now they'll have their own server to play on. So hopefully that server will flourish and there will be some more people enjoying A.V.A Global. That's it for servers. Then let's move on to the next page, which is the skin combination. Now, about this, I'll have to tell you a little bit, because out of the pictures that you probably saw so far, you might not know too much about it. How this works, it's, well, skin combination. So you put in 2 skins. You can only put in the skins from the same class, so either 2 pointman, 2 rifle, or 2 sniper skins. Pistol, melee is not included. And what you get is, well, you trade in 2 skins for a new skin. That's how it's going to work. So that means the duplicate skins that you have will be made a little bit more useful. The example, you put in 2 regular skins. You put in an epic or regular for small chance for a unique. And you can also put in premium skins. So regular, epic, premium skins. They also cost a little bit of euros in order to do the skin combination. Well, trade up, as you could call it. For regular skins, it's 1k each, 2k each for epic, and 3k each for premium. So 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6k, depending on the combination that you're going to make. And the cool thing about the skin combination is that there will be 3. Yeah, you heard that right. There will be 3 exclusive skins that you can only get in the skin combination system that might be, well, expanded later on. But for now, there are 3 unique skins that you can get, and those skins are as follows. You can get the MP7A1 Blue Valkyrie, the AK-47 Mammoth, and the FRF2 Golden Horse from this skin combination system. You will not be able to obtain these skins otherwise, so only through the trade up skin combination system. So, some pretty cool stuff. The titanium box will not be useless, because with the pistols and the nades and the melee items, you will not be able to trade those up. So you can still sell those, get titanium for that, and use those for the titanium boxes or for the titanium exclusive skins. But at some point, of course, with the skin combination system, if you have these 3 weapons, you have everything what you want. You're probably not going to do more trade-ups, and then you will be able to use your titanium for the rest. So it's an extra addition, and I think this is one of the coolest things that we have this update. Then we have the box updates. There will be additions to the AVA box and the premium box. They get updated with the MA74M Soroja and the WCX SBR Max Tech. These skins will be available in the AVA box and premium box. Those will be added. And with this update, we'll also get the addition of a new weapon box. It is called Weapon Box because you will get a 100% guaranteed weapon skin. But this is event related, so you won't see this next week most likely. But these will be used for future events. So just so you know, there will be some new boxes. So you can trade up for multiple skins. It's not exclusive to those skins, Jens. It's just once you go to the unique tier, you will get the exclusive skin only. And the exclusive skin only for each class, like I said, the Blue Valkyrie, AK-47 Mammoth, and the FRF2 Gold Horse. Yeah, if you look here, my camera, it just shows you examples of how you could do trade up. So regular and epic, regular and regular, epic and epic, just to increase your odds. So it does not change too much. So those are the new skins that you will see in the AVA box, the premium box. And that is how the weapon box will look like. I cannot tell you which weapons will actually be in the weapon skin box. But just know that it is coming, and you will see this in the near future, because it will be added with this update. Then 2 things remain. Then the item balancing. I think this is the most interesting one for you guys, because there will be buffs for the X24, the M1903, and the Silver Arrow Beasts. All of these guns will receive 70 armor piercing, if I understood correctly. Within 5 meters, the Silver Arrow will do 1 hit because it's the fastest. The devs don't want to buff it too much. The M19 will 1 hit in the arms up until 50 meters. And for the X24, that will be up to 15 meters. So the 1 hit KO is for arm shots. So 5, 50, 5, 50, and 15 meters. that is how these weapons will be buffed. Makes me a little bit afraid for this weapon, for the M19, because the M19 is basically a better Molzen. At this point, I think it will tag about the same as the Molzen, but this thing has jump shot capabilities. So I am a little bit worried about this gun personally, but that is something that we will tackle in the update review. But this is how the item balancing is going to look like. And so you can see the full picture of the silver arrow beast. Oh, one too fast. That is here. Moving on then. Final page. Miscellaneous stuff. There will be an addition of an in-game news space, so the news items you will get in-game. The repair costs for the Desert Eagle and the Red Hawk will be fixed. Special armor set A and B will be removed. This is because users found this way too confusing. Everyone was asking, well, what's better? What should we do? When the devs only put it in for nostalgia's sake. So for the people that want to keep it for nostalgia's sake, make sure to get it because it's still in the shop. But next week it will be removed. Finally, the time count of the ad system will be fixed. The ad system currently only available in the US and the UK. The rewards have also changed a little bit. In order to find that out, you'll have to play the update. And you can now watch 15 ads in a row without delay. So you can get 15 rewards in a row. The system will still, after this update, only be available in the UK and the US. Just to see how this function will look like, if it works well, and if it is cool. Then there are weapon bug fixes for the X41 Roswell, the HG21C Leaf, the Icebile Bloody Bark, and the Gold Star Kukri. Now what has been done? This one has received some textural fixtures because there were some texture issues with that. This gun had the weirdest stats, had some old stats, have been fixed to regular Glock stats. Icebile Bloody Bark did not have any sound when you hit with it. That will be fixed. And the Gold Star Kukri also had some range issues. I believe it had less range than the standard Anaconda Kukri, and that will be fixed. Then several text bugs have been fixed. Which exactly I won't be able to tell you. I don't know either. But some text bugs have been fixed. And finally, some Valentine's items will have been added to the game database, which means that when Valentine's Day hits in about 2 weeks from now, there will be Valentine-related events and items in the shop as well. And those are the patch notes. That is everything I have for you and everything that I can talk about.